The western toad. The western toad is a species of toad native to North America with populations in Canada, the United States, and Mexico. The majority of their population is in western states and provinces. They are commonly seen crossing roads on rainy summer evenings. They can also be found in lakes, ponds, and puddles in the spring, though they can be found hiding in forests, under logs, rocks, and in leaf piles during the day. When tadpoles are finished metamorphosis, thousands of toadlets are seen crossing roads to explore and find safe places to grow up and hibernate. Spawning and metamorphosis. After hibernation, which usually occurs from October to March, this really depends on when the majority of snow and ice has melted. Toads come in mass to breed in areas where the tadpoles can develop. The toad's call sounds quite similar to a cricket. The males call to attract females to their breeding spot. Once females arrive, they lay a string of thousands of eggs attached to whatever is in the water so they do not float away. The eggs will hatch into tadpoles in about a week, more or less. Once the tadpoles begin to hatch, they eat the egg they come out of, which gives them the nutrients for them to start their life. Once they can swim, they feed off of algae and dead organisms in the water. Over the span of a few months, they grow first their back legs, then front legs, and later, their tail will disappear slowly, and their mouth will change, looking more like a toad's. When their mouth changes, they go from eating algae and other things like dead organisms in the water to eating bugs like worms, slugs, beetles, and more. Problems western toads have. A damaging and probably obvious problem they have is climate change. When areas begin to heat up, the water that the toads breed in evaporates, making it harder for them to find places to lay eggs. Deforestation is another huge problem considering they live in the forest for a huge part of their life. It is a huge factor in the lowering population of western toads. When the forests are cleared and roads are built, the western toads are often ran over. Pollution is something that really affects toads because they soak up things in the environment around them through their skin, just like frogs and other amphibians do. Why are they important? The western toad is important because they eat so many bugs that can cause harm to your garden, and even annoying bugs like mosquitoes and flies. They can also act as a food source for frogs, snakes, fish, and birds. It seems like the smaller toad's poison does not work as good as they are eaten more often. Some animals like crows are smart enough to eat around the poison glands. Fun facts. The western toad can eat around 1,000 bugs every day, so they are a very good creature to have in your garden. Toads can't give you warts, but it is probably a good idea to wash your hands if you touch one. They have poison glands behind their ears that helps them against predators. They can't jump very high, but they are very good at running and hopping and can travel fairly fast. When you pick up a male, they sometimes make a peep sound that can startle predators and let other males know they are not a mating partner. Unlike frogs who almost constantly need water, toads do not need it as much because they have rough skin that helps protect them from heat and dryness. They spend 75% of their time on land, while frogs only spend 25% on land and the other 75% in water. People help toads by making wildlife ponds, toad houses, and even helping them across the road. These toads come in so many colors, including green, brown, gray, and a lot more shades. Thank you for watching the video.